So in case that didn't work, I will just do it again. This is my first video tutorial ever on how to play a solo. This is the solo for Prayer for the Afflicted of Children of Bodom, and there wasn't any on the internet, so I just do it while the light setup is still there. I'm using a really old amp. I didn't start this amp in 10 years. It sounds like shit and stuff. What you heard on the recording was the Archetype nolly. Yeah, so let's start. Don't be too harsh, first video tutorial ever. So you start the solo with sliding to the 15th fret of the G string, then 16 on the B, and 14, 13 on the E. So you started like... Then you slide down to the 11th fret of the E string, and then you make like a small sweep section. It's 13 on the D, then it's 11 on the G with 14 on the G. So I play it with sweep and upstroke at the end. And then comes like 11 and 11 on B and E string. So the whole section is... Then after this, you go onto the 13 of the I E string. And then you slide to the 21. Is it 21? After the slide to the 21, you hit like the 16th fret of the I E string. And after this, you give it like an artificial harmonic. So, and slide down. So the whole section is... After this, you slide, you make a slide down and you slide onto the 17th fret of the B string, then 16th fret on the G string, then you hit the 19th fret of the IE with the 18, 19, 18, so it's, and you give it vibrato. After this, you play 19 on the B string, then you play 18 on the G string, then you play 16 on the G, make a slide down to 15. So what you have is now... Then you go up again. So you play 16 again on the G string, and then 18 again on the G string, then again 15. So everything you have now is... Then you slide down and you play 14, 13, 11 on the G string. Then you play 14, 13, 11 on the D. Then you slide up to 16, 14, 13 on the G. So you have... Then you slide up again on 18, 16, 14. So you have... So the whole section now is like... Then you have like, you hit the 17th fret of the D string and you pull it up like a whole. Then you play 14 on the G and 15 on the B. Then you play the 17 on the G, so you have... Then you go into the 12th string, 12th fret of the G string, pull it up and down again. Then you hit the 15th fret of the D string. So after this you hit the 14th fret on the G, but it's an artificial harmonic. So you have... And then comes the section that may challenge your picking a little bit, depending on how good your right hand is. It is 13, 12, 10. 13, 10, so it's then you go up again, so it's 13, 12, 13, 10, 13, 10 on the B string, then 12, 10, 12 on the G string, then again 10, 13 on the B, so it's then you hit the 10 on the E, and then you start the pattern again. But you stop here, so you make... After this, you change the position to 15, 13, 12, 15, 13, 15, 10, 12. Then you hit 13 on the B string and 12 on the G, so you have... I do pick slanting with this, so I start with downward pick slanting and I go into upward pick slanting when I hit the G. It kind of helps me to hit the G note. Also here, I start with downward pick slanting. Now I change into upward pick slanting. So my hand is doing like this, like a motion. After you played once, you change it to 15, 13, 11 on the E string. Then you make a string skip to 15, 12 on the G. Then you have 13, 12, 13 on the D string. So we have... Then you hit 12, 15 again. Then you string skip to the 13th fret of the high E. So you have 13 on the high E. Pick, like I pick it with a upward stroke. Then downstroke on 17. So then you go into sweep picking again on 13 on B. And 14 on G, so we have... Then you slide to 20 of the IE, make a pull off to 17, and you make an artificial harmonic after this on 18 of the B. So you slide. So the whole section is... After this, you make a slide down, and you come back with sliding into the 16th fret of the B string, and play 17, 19 on the G, and again 16 on the B. After this, you play the 18th fret on the E string, so we have... You go back onto the 16th fret of a B and 19, 17 on G. So you have the upward motion here. I do it with sweep picking. You can play it with alternate picking, but after this you slide again into the 19th fret of the G string, play 18 on the B and 17 on the E. And hit the 22 fret of the E and give it vibrato. So it is full. And this is the whole thing. So the complete thing slow is like... Sorry for the bad sound. I don't know how this sounds, but probably like shit. So, some tricks if you have problems with this section. Keep the hand relaxed. Don't try to do too big of hand motions and use pick slanting. Alexi does this kind of stuff pretty often. There is another solo. What is that again? I don't know. Something like this. In general, like the string skipping arpeggios, he does like here in this song, he does it often. So just try it. And at some point, this won't be a problem at all. Cheers.